Hey everybody. So I laugh because of my stupidity that I'm about to share with you. So I want to share with you how I feel like I dealt with a very stressful situation in a healthy way, as healthy as one can manage. Before I tell you that story, I have to tell you this backstory. So in 2011, I experienced the crash of 2011. I had this external hard drive that I had saved everything to. All of my photos, all of my recorded music, like everything in my life I had saved to this external hard drive. And the damn thing crashed on me. And I started panicking and I cried. My heart was racing. I was sweating. I was a mess. And then I decided, okay, I have to take it to PC Laptops, see if they can get anything recovered. So the entire drive there, I am just praying, Lord have mercy, God save this hard drive. My entire life is on this hard drive. I know PC Laptops can save it. So I take it in, they run a test and they say, well, we can do a couple more tests and we can see what we can recover. And I said, just photos are my number one thing. So photos first, and then if you can get my recorded music, great. And then anything else after that is just icing on the cake. I had it like overnight. And I was a wreck. I was so stressed thinking about these, all of my photos, our wedding photos, everything, right? Y'all hear me when I say everything, it's stressful, okay? So the following morning, I get a call. They had recovered the entire thing. Oh my gosh, I felt like the weight of the world was lifted. I joked from then on that the crash of 2011 was the most stressful thing, but it all ended up good. I was fine. Okay, so here comes my stupidity moment. You think I would have learned my lesson? I have these two manuscripts that I've been working on for the last 3-4 years. And back in the end of January, I had spent 4 or 5 hours working on these two manuscripts. When I first opened both of the documents, actually, I thought, okay, today's the day. I put it on Google Drive just so that I have it there, and on my other external hard drives, I'm just going to do that. Well, silly me, I did not do that. I spent 4 or 5 hours typing away, and then I saved it to my thumb drive, thinking it'd be fine, and lo and behold, that was the day the thumb drive decided to crash. So 2 weeks ago, I opened up the thumb drive and the entire thing was unreadable. So I had backups from the previous years, but all of the work that I had done in 2018 was gone. Again, I didn't cry, but I definitely panicked. I was like, okay, I can't cry because that's not going to change anything. I can't panic because that's not going to change anything. So I'm going to take it to PC Laptops. So I take it there. This guy magically opens up one of the files. And luckily it was the one from 2018. So I was like, okay, that's the one file that I need. So he transfers it to an external hard drive. I come home. I'm so excited. I go to open it. I can't open the file. Okay. So I didn't have time to drive back out there because it's a ways away. So then a couple of days later, I go back. I see the same guy. Tell him what has happened, and he's like, oh, okay, no problem. We can just transfer it over to, the first time I did it from a thumb drive to a thumb drive. Don't use thumb drives. They're the devil's work. So the second time I put it to the external hard drive. But the same thing happened. So over this past weekend, I went to open up the files. They were corrupted. I couldn't open them. So today, I went there yet again. And over the weekend, I kind of just told myself, if I've lost a year's worth of work, I've just lost it. There's just nothing I can do about it. I can either stress and get more gray hairs and more wrinkles on this face, or I can just tell myself that is over, that's done with, and now I've got to move on and start writing again, and just rewrite everything that I've done. So I was there for about an hour and 15 minutes. They were going through the thumb drive and the hard drive, and then I also took my computer and that I had typed on. They were hoping to get some backup files. Nothing was working. And at one point, I had gotten on my external hard drive and was just kind of looking around the files to see if anything would open. Well, there was a file, actually, that was dated from 16 to 17. And I was like, I'm just going to open it up to see if it works. And so it opened up, and I scrolled down to the bottom, and the last date that was on it was like October of 2018. I know, it was a miracle. So then I opened up the other manuscript that I have, and it was the same thing. They were dated the 17th, 2017. I don't know how that happened. I mean, I think some magic fairy came and like made the files work and transferred all of my 18 onto my 17. So the point of the story is, I mean, one, it had a very happy ending, which I'm very happy about, because I only missed about 2 months worth of work, which I'm completely fine making that up. But the thing that really helped me was just that initial stage where I just told myself, I cannot panic about this, because panicking doesn't change the outcome whatsoever. And this second time around, I felt just really calm about it. I mean, I had moments where I'd start, getting that pit in my stomach and feeling anxious. So I'm hoping, if you're in a stressful situation where you just feel bogged down by whatever it is, whatever task it is, if it's a relationship or dealing with your kids or your house or organizing or self-improvement, all of that stuff, work, my hope is that you can keep a mindset that it just is what it is. I only can control my actions right now. Because I can't control what's happened in the past, and I can't control what's happening tomorrow. All I can control is this moment. And let me just tell you, right before I did this video, I saved those puppies to Google Drive. Because that is something I can control right now in this moment. So when you are feeling stressed about something, whatever that is, and you're feeling completely out of control, try to get back to the now. The power of now. Is that Eckhart Tolle? Power of now. You can't do anything about what has happened in that situation. It is all in the past. But you can do something about it in this moment. You can make a change. That glass half full is way better than the glass half empty. I think that having a positive outlook on life just brings that positive energy to me, and I hope that for you as well. I just feel like I needed to share my story with you, because I know how awful it is to be stuck in that stressful situation and really just wanting just for it to be done, to be out of it. Anyways, hope you can handle that well, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.